Welcome back to the Sheaux Fresh channel, where we talk about growing good food, eating good food, and of course, selling good food at our store, Sheaux Fresh Sustainable Foods. You can see I am driving somewhere right now. I'm actually on my way back to the store after picking up a tent from one of my coworkers. Home Fest is starting in a few hours, and we've got some things to set up. So let's go. So for a little background, there are two festival seasons in New Orleans. One is spring, one is fall. That's because that's when the weather is nicest. I actually prefer the fall because it's less rainy. Spring and fall feel like summer in some other places. They're still pretty warm, generally in the 70s or 80s, sometimes in the low 90s. But in the fall, it's just beautiful. It's kind of refreshing, especially after it's been super hot. Home Fest is this weekend, Friday, October 17th, Saturday, October 18th, and it's a festival celebrating local history, culture, and commerce, primarily on Bayou Road between the 2300 and 2500 blocks. Now here, since I'm at a light, I'm just showing you a section of North Claiborne Avenue where I-10 was built through the middle of a black commercial corridor, pretty much destroying it, and the beautiful live oak trees that used to be here. But you know, we always figure out a way to come back, so people painted trees there. So now I'm back at the store checking out some of our products, and we're about to walk over to the ribbon cutting ceremony at the new André Cailloux park. So we've closed the store, Big Show is locking the door, and we're on our way over. I grew up in the Philadelphia suburbs, and I think everybody on the northeast coast walks faster. My husband is almost a foot taller than me and just walks so much slower than I do, which is crazy to me because his legs are so long, but he's a southern man and they don't rush. There's going to be a little presentation before the ribbon cutting. There's Thad talking to the Cupcake Fairies, whose store is down the block. And then there's Mr. Al, who owns Tremaine's Petite Jazz Museum. This lovely string quartet was outside of the reception area, and I'm just really following Thad around like I'm a paparazzi or something, trying to capture more footage of him actually in the videos, because I'm always capturing myself, but he's really the person behind this business. And because of that, he's going to have to leave soon to drive up to one of the farms to get some pumpkins, because he has to go set up the yard show for a customer. The program started just a few minutes after he left.
We stand in a place where people traversed here, and they were brought from a multitude of places. New Orleans is known for 19 plus ethnic groups brought here, from the Igbo to the Mina to the Fa to the Fulbe, the Mandingo, the Bambara, the Congolese, the Semigambia, and places far beyond that. Because of the people that were here, we have blue in our clothes who handled indigo and did not die. Because of the people that were brought here, we now have rice we enjoy every day because they worked the swamps. Because of the people that were brought here, we wear cotton that caresses our body. And because of the people who were brought here, we have sugar in our tea and our coffee and our sweet cakes. Because of the people that were brought here, we now have the benches and the buildings that still stand because of the iron work that they made possible through their toil. We are standing on the shoulders of rich legacy. To not honor that would be a disrespect.
We gathered here today to honor Bayou Road and what it means to some, what it means to all. Psalms 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. I want to ask you all that you all come on Bayou Road and that you all please come to each store that's on Bayou Road, okay? And spend some money in the stores. Yeah, please spend some money in the stores. Thank you, Albie.
Thank you, Queen.
This is DJ with Broad Community Connections. They're one of the organizations that helped put this together, and that's Dr. and Mrs. McKenna. This is Mr. Al Johnson, who owns Tremaine's Petite Jazz Museum, sharing some history with us.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is an honor to be here amongst all of you. As LBJ said, I'm Vera Warren Williams, and Community Book Center is pleased to be a part of historic Bayou Road for the last 22 years.
So I'm grateful that we can have these very dedicated spaces, because we know that everything that's going on in the world, to really do this truly is an act of liberation and revolution. Oh, but you're still right on time. Walk right up to the voice of an elder, reminding us of bloodline and blessings, reminding us of the ancestral connection. Here is where we honor our own, where $300 and 13 bucks can buy you a whole legacy of literature and love, where our cultural hubs are preserved and protected. Here is where our mamas stand proudly before us, calling us to greatness. Here, we are the flavor of the city. Can't you taste it? Don't it taste good? Don't it taste like liberation? Don't it remind you of dedication? Here is sticking to the work and not quitting. This is beyond the park. This is a responsibility. So watch your dogs, watch yourselves. This is for us, the stewards of the earth, here together in celebration, in culture. This ain't something you could just pass by, so come in where you are welcome. Come in where there is a party. Come in where you are home.
After the speakers, there was a second line making just one loop around the park. You know, I had to speed it up a little bit, or this video would have been like 45 minutes long. And here we are, a couple hundred people all cutting the ribbon together as a community. I didn't stay for the party, I went home after that. And I was back in the 7th Ward the next morning, appreciating the street chickens of New Orleans. So I'll tell you what's going on as we're riding down North Dorgenois toward Bayou Road. Today is the big part of the festival, but also I'm setting up a tent for my job because there's a resource part as well as a vendor part. I work for Cooperation New Orleans, and so we had a tent set up, and some of my coworkers are coming. I got here early, of course, and because I have the store here, so I set up the tent. But I wasn't able to sit out there with everybody like I thought I would be, because I ended up staying in the store because my son had to take the ACT this morning. Anyway, I set that up, and then the rest of my team came out. So there was our tent right across from the André Cailloux Center. And this is really early in the morning as the other vendors and community folks are getting out here, as well as like the stage people building the set, the sound people, bringing out all the equipment and just making sure that everything is in place so that the festival can get started on time and be a great event for everyone. Now I'm just walking back to the store because I also need to help my husband get set up. We're not only selling at the store today, but we have a booth outside there by the vendors as well. So we're just packing up some of our packaged products. We have preserves, we have juice, pickles, hot sauce, things like that. And now Thad is bringing stuff back and forth. Not really back and forth. He's taking it from here and bringing it out to where he's set up. Now, as a bonus, we also have my sister-in-law and my niece out here with Butter Love Treats. That was Gabby. So while we were still packing and getting ready to go out, some customers started coming in.
So I came in here previously, and he said, try the spearmint and fruit tea, right? The fruit and spearmint tea. I was like, okay, wasn't on my radar. My thing is the hibiscus and the soursop. I was like, chef's kiss, love it. I came home, drunk this, and it was like, oh my God. So today, I'm here at Home Fest, and the first thing when I saw the table, I was like, hey, you got that fruit spearmint tea? He was like, there's one all the way in the back. You gotta go to the store, go into the fridge, behind the coffees, there's one left. And here they are.
It was just for you.
Look. See if hold on, shade. Just like it was before. I don't want to be ignorant.
Awesome. We love it. We love our customers. Thank you. I've got a little break, so let's walk around and see the rest of the festival, and you'll see that in part 2. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Come back for part 2.